Okay, so Fire Valkyrja is the next banner for the global server. This means EU, Japan, Asia, and so on. As you can see in Japan, the summoning event is already live, and this is a short video on whether you should summon her or not. If you want a quick short answer on that, in general, most likely not. A long answer, listen on, and I'll explain why and why you may not want to summon her. So first of all, as for the unit itself, it's a really good unit. It has been nerfed in the past, but I know that out of the revivers, she definitely still stands pretty strong. So her first skill, regular damage, and if she defeats the enemy, she uses her second skill. Trust me, this will not happen. This will pretty much never happen because she will not do a lot of damage with her first skill, especially if you build her tanky. Her second skill, the damage is based on the max HP of the enemy, so it does do decent damage. It also applies level 1 defense down, and it can do it twice because it hits 2 times. And the third skill, it applies level 2 attack up to everyone. If all team members are alive, it gives you regen level 2, which is 4.5% of max HP healing per second. When the defeated team member is there, you will revive it with 19% HP, and he will also get level 1 attack up for 20 seconds. Ult is pretty similar to the third skill, I won't cover much as you can see here. But yeah, now why you may not want to summon. First of all, I will bring you back to some history, and this patch happened before Global Server was released, but I think it will be a bit important here. And in this patch, it happened, like early February? Yeah, February 9th. There was a huge balance patch where pretty much all of the revivers got completely cutted. As you can see, one of them is the Fire Valkyrja, and her revive used to be with 55% HP on the third skill, and it got nerfed to 90%. It was similar to all of the revivers, so I wanted to bring this fact up because I think it will be important, especially going into the future, as everyone in the community criticized this nerf as a bit too harsh, and there's still some fallback on whether this was justified or not. And why this is important is right now the revive at 19% may not be significant, but due to this huge nerf which received a lot of backlash, keep in mind that there is a good chance revivers may get some of that buff back, and potentially she could become a better unit than she is right now. Now, another thing I want to bring up with this point is how revives work in Arena, and you may think that you are able to spam the revive skill infinitely. However, if you check right here, the revival cooldown will be applied to targets revived by soul protection or revival effects in the arena, and they cannot be revived during the revival cooldown. So even if a unit is dead and you do revive him, if he dies again, keep in mind there is a small cooldown on the revival, so you cannot just spam the same skill to keep reviving those targets. So yeah, keep this in mind before deciding whether to summon her or not. Now, another reason why you may not want to be summoning her and save on scrolls is, of course, this is mostly important in cases where you only want one Valkyrja and are not planning to scale it up with further copies. Of course, if you want to max out her awakening, you will need extra pieces, and in that case, summoning for her will be useful. But if you go to this NPC called the Pre-Registration Keeper, as you already know, you exchange for 3-star and 4-star tickets here, and if you go to the buy screen, you do not have this ticket. The global server haven't had this ticket, but if you check right here, you will notice that there is this 5-star ticket which is available in certain events. For example, for the North American servers, we've already had 2 of these tickets, so they're definitely not a rarity. And since they are added to the NPC, there is a very good chance that you will receive one in the future, at least like in the next couple of months. They usually happen on very big events. For example, the one we had was recent with the whole 5 million download celebration, or was it another event like rank 1 in various play stores and stuff like that. So We got it there. We also got one for Christmas, I believe. So here is why you may not want to summon this. This ticket allows you to claim either the Fire Valkyrja, the Bastet, or the Sky Dancer. So, first of all, the Bastet you have most likely found in the event, so you will have not only a copy, but probably multiple copies, maybe dozens of copies of her. The Wind Sky Dancer, she is not that amazing of a unit, but in the event that's dropping tomorrow, you will actually have a chance to get one copy of the Wind Sky Dancer from an event as well. So again, picking it from the ticket will not be worth it. So basically you are left with one choice, and that will be the Fire Valkyrie. And if you really don't have anything else to pick with these tickets, once you get a ticket, you can simply get her from here. So summoning her, if you want only one copy, may not be the thing you really want to be focused on with this banner. And the last thing about this unit is actually her typing, and I feel like for a reviver this is super important. So as you know, each unit has a certain type. For example, you can see Katarina has the assassin type, I believe, and this differs from unit to unit. So for the fire one, she is a knight, and if you read into the knight information, you can see that she fights the enemy at the front line, she protects allies, this doesn't matter, charges to the nearest enemy. And what does this mean? So first of all, if you are using her as a reviver, usually you want your reviver to be staying in the back, behind your front line, so she could use the abilities to actually revive the units. If she is, for example, a single unit in your front line, this means that a lot of enemies, especially in arena, will be focusing on the Valkyrja. Due to this, there is a good chance that the unit that is supposed to revive your units will die first, and her revive usability will be lost quite a bit. So basically she is not good to take into units like warriors, mages, archers, because those usually specialize hitting the front line. However, she will be super amazing into teams that are very assassin heavy, because assassins go straight into your backline, and if they go to your backline, that means they will not be hitting the VANESSA, and you will be able to revive your backline a little more often than you would with the frontline units. So make sure to keep this typing in mind before you're deciding whether to summon this particular reviver, or maybe wait if there will be a better reviver coming soon. So yeah, with all that said, my thoughts, knowing this information, I definitely wouldn't summon her. If you are someone who is very interested in going hard on PvP and you feel like this unit would add a lot to your team, definitely consider getting a copy or two for that extra awakening, because for PvP heavy units, you do want to get that awakening as high as possible. And for this unit especially, since it basically needs to stay alive for as long as possible, that extra awakening will help. But if you're just someone who's just hunting units, hunting single copies of units, I'll definitely save your scrolls for a better unit that may be releasing soon. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Hopefully it helps you decide on whether to summon or not. And yeah, peace.